My sign-up rate is pretty pitiful, only 1.5%. Visitors are coming in through the registration bar on the bottom of my website. I feel like I have something set up wrong. I don't see many options with EverWebinar to make changes. What can I do to improve my sign-up conversion? So when you are getting a 1.5% conversion rate, which is what this person is complaining that they are getting for their webinar registration, what do you do? How can you fix your registration rate? How can you increase your registration rates? So I'm going to quickly go to the exact page right now, right? And then we get to this page, and what we see is just a moment here. So what we see is it's more like a website, more like a full homepage, and then we have learn and take action on buying notes, and then we see a pop-up below for webinar, right? And then we have quite a couple of things at the top, right? And then if we scroll down, we find why work with us. We have a pop-up for you to collect emails, for lead magnets, and literally the place to register for the webinar is at the bottom. So obviously, the number one reason why it will be difficult to get people to register for the webinar is because, just like the popular statement in marketing, a confused mind never buys. There's too much going on this page, right? We have a webinar registration just as a pop-up at the bottom. We have quite a number of places to go to. So it literally distracts people and affects them from taking action. If you want to increase your sign-up rate, ensure that your webinar registration page has only one action and one action only, literally driving people towards registration and nothing else, not telling them why they should work with you or whatever the case is, right? So, what you do. That's the first. Now, the second reason is your sign-up rates, or rather your webinar is not compelling enough, the title. So learn how to take action and start buying notes. Now, two things about that. Learn is a word people do not like to associate with because it reminds them of school, it reminds them of work, it reminds them of tedious labor, and nobody wants to learn. People do not want to learn, they would rather want to discover, right? They would rather want to experience. They want something that is more beneficial rather than difficult and tasky. So you want to take away the word learn, that will affect your conversions immediately, and how to take action and start buying notes. Now, how to take action and start buying notes is more like an activity. It's not necessarily a benefit. So how can you turn this particular statement into a benefit? What does how to take action and start, or what does buying notes do for people, right? So think about it. What's the benefit to buying notes? Why should people want to start buying notes, right? When you think about that and you come up with the benefits, you can make your title a lot more juicy and literally just make this a registration page. So that's the first thing I'll do, and to tweak this conversion rate from like you said 1.45% and get it up to something around 5 to 30% within that range, depending on other factors that affect registration rates in terms of market sophistication and quite a number of things. So that being said, that's how to fix this.